Alright, are we live? I think we might be. Let's find out. Still don't know what's going on. Let's see. Slash FryMinis. Yeah, looks like we are. Okay, everybody, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, looks like we are. Okay. The internet looks solid. Our video feed, it looks okay. Can you hear me? I'm in a different spot today. Let's check it out. Can you hear me? I'm in a different spot today. Yeah, it sounds good. Alright, let's go for it. So today we are picking, Julie will join us in a little bit, if you're wondering. We're going to pick up with our blue guy. I'm out here for better lighting. There we go, look at that. So that's what we did yesterday, last night. I think it's going to be fun. It is kind of lonely when you're the only person on stream. But that's okay, it's early morning, it's Friday, people are at work, I'm on vacation. It's pretty good. Can't complain too much. So we're going to do a little bit of green. Kind of loud. Maybe some alchemical green. We're going to give it a little tint to his belly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this green and we're going to thin it down a lot. And we're going to do a couple very, very thin coats to get us a pretty good kind of tint. So just mix it with water. Okay. Alright. Wish me luck. Remember, we're still at ReaperCon, so we only have the one little camera here, so it's not our full typical setup. Alright. We're working. They've got one of those. Julia Bryan. Great view. Good luck. Thank you. How's the sound alright? I know it was super quiet in here, but now it's super loud. Well, I know we were not going to be down here forever. I just wanted to try out this area. Yeah, the screen's looking pretty good. Sound is good, just a nice conference view. Yeah, so this is the main lobby of the Embassy Suites Denton. Pretty good hotel. And honestly, at this point, it's probably the hotel I've stayed at the most in my whole life. I don't often stay at the same hotel multiple times. But I'm always happy here. I think I always have a good time. Even outside of the convention itself, just as a hotel. Which is nice to be able to say. So you can already see, well, maybe not. The webcam lighting's a little funky. Hey, Roland, welcome. Right now, so Julie's still working, but she's on the chat because she's awesome. Things haven't really started for the day here at ReaperCon. We already had our breakfast. I hit the gym. I'm still not used to saying that. But we're just hanging out, doing a little bit of painting. Julie will join me when she's done. And then I think we're gonna get some Indian food for lunch. Pretty excited. We don't eat a lot of Indian food. It's not Julie's favorite, but we were gonna get some today. Roland, painting a frog creature, so out of character for you. I know, all right. It's like a frog, like a fishman combo. I think it's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get it done today / really today, so I can get it entered for the chibi contest. So I've got a little bit of a rush on it, but if we can't, that's no problem. Still just a fun painting time. You ever make your way down to DragonCon? That's in Georgia. No, I've never been to Georgia. The company that I work for, the headquarters used to be Georgia, Atlanta, but now it's, or I don't know if it was ever like officially, but one of the main buildings, whatever. But no, I have never been to Georgia. Would I go? Yeah, sure. I'd be more likely to go if Stacy wins. That'd be great. Do you go to DragonCon, Roland? Like, we don't go to every convention here in Texas. There was one year, like 2018, 2019, where we tried to go. We went to so many of them. We went to like 5 conventions in one year, one summer. That's too much. It was expensive, but it was just the time was too much. Let me know if you are ever coming down here to visit. Yeah, I will. I'm pretty vocal about what we're up to. I try to be anyway. Sometimes it's only on our Discord that we talk about stuff, but I do love streaming. Normal videos are nice, but there's so much work that goes into doing them that sometimes it's kind of like, do I really want to do another video right now? But streaming, you just pop on, you talk to people, you do stuff. And a video usually means I'm not painting. And I haven't been painting a lot. So this has been a good time. Okay, rolling. My wife and I haven't been since the plague, yeah. But we have most years before that. I don't blame you. It's mask optional here. And obviously I'm not wearing one. Last year we wore it. But it's one of those things we're both fully vaccinated and boosted, and we've both had it at this point, so we've got natural antibodies. We're fine, I hope. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but yeah, the camera's making it a little more blue than it actually is. This year we already had COVID, so yeah, and we had it in May, so fairly recently. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Okay, so I know you can't see it really on camera, but we still got our tint now with that light green. So now we're going to come back with that same alchemical green and do some kind of like little strokey highlights to bring it in a little bit more. Yeah, we got it for the first time this year too. Yeah, no fun, but not bad compared to others when it first started. Yeah, we made it all the way till this year. The first year we didn't leave the house. We became like castle defenders. Like, we didn't leave the house like at all for like a year. We even had our groceries delivered. I don't know how Julie put up with a year of me nonstop, but she did. Totally, we were very lucky and boosted, so it wasn't bad. Yeah, yeah. And then when we finally got it, because we were fully cared for, it was luckily we were. It was incredibly mild, but especially before we were vaccinated, because I've got asthma, and so I was very afraid of like respiratory issues. I love you and choose to live with you every day. Thank you. Roland. I'm sure you and your wife say nice things about each other too, Roland. And if you don't, maybe look into that. I'm not telling you how to run your marriage, but everybody likes to hear nice things sometimes. I think. So we've just got a little bit of paint on the brush, and we're just doing some horizontal swoopies. It gives him a little bit more, because he's kind of got these horizontal scales, so it makes it almost seem like there's some really fine scales here, even though there aren't. I think it's just a nice fun little look. That's the beauty of feminism, right? I'm not obligated to be with you. I choose to. I choose it freely. Yep. All things in life, choice. Oh no. Sometimes you're like me and you screw it up. That's okay. I did snag one more cup of coffee before they close the gate down here for the breakfast. But I'm letting it cool, because if you ever stay at an Embassy Suites, you'll know. Uh-oh. Say hello to chat. Give a plug.
Daily.
He's not on.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm working or something.
Do I need to plug myself? Or you just rock it. You're killing it. What are we working on?
We're painting this little guy. He's a little monster.
Yeah.
Little
Check
fish.
out your diorama piece. Looks good, man.
Thank you. Merlin was excellent.
I'm glad.
I was impressed.
It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. Lots of really cool people here, so it's fun. I love painting fun bellies. Bellies are fun, not food, though they may be full of it. All right. I think we're looking pretty fun, pretty good. Come on. Again, our camera is kind of jacking with the colors, but It's okay. I am going to do the fins in that same green. I know we talked about blue, and that was a good idea, but I'm already here. I'm doing it. Tricky bits down here. Ooh, there's some narrow crannies. Pretty small nooks too. So he's got like these little gills right here. I'm not sure what color we want to do those. My computer fan is burning up. I can hear it. All right. This guy reminds me of like Lego colors. Bright blue, neon green. Forgot to bring some paper towel, so I was able to grab some napkins from the bar. Call it gorilla painting. Okay, I think we're going to do some yellow for these eyes. I know we brought a yellow somewhere. Yeah. Ogre Skin Yellow is probably my favorite yellow. Definitely my favorite yellow from Reaper. It's like a very thick, mustardy kind of yellow. Giving it a good shake. And this first part, we're going to water down a little bit. Alright. We had 0 viewers. That's okay. Alright, so we're taking our yellow and we're going to start filling in these eyes. And it's going to be tough because this yellow is right on top of that blue. I'm here just working. And obviously yellow and blue make green. So yeah, maybe I could have colored them in white first. But I've never been super smart. Alright. A lot of yellows you have a really hard time with getting enough pigment in there to make it stand up against any other color. But this Ogre Skin I think does a really good job. Alright, we're going to let that totally dry first real quick for that first coat. But in the meantime, if you haven't seen it, check out this awesome bugbear pumpkin head person in progress by the incredible Julie O'Brien. Now it's coffee time. Still hot, but good. Coming down in a minute. See you soon, y'all. Awesome. Stream's going to be a lot better in a few minutes. Alright, those eyeballs are basically dry. So we're coming in for another application. Ogre Skin Yellow. It's looking good. Let me do this second eyeball, then I'll show you. Alright, so we're going to do another coat still, so this isn't final. But you can see right there. Come on. Look at that. We're looking good. Well, while we're waiting for that one to dry, clear a little space. I don't have a blow dryer with me or a heat gun to help the paint along, you know. I definitely think I prefer streaming with Julie than alone when we don't have a lot of questions. If we have a lot of questions, I can talk for days. But I think my strength is not talking to myself out loud. I definitely work best with somebody. That wasn't dry quite yet. That's okay. That just means we need to do another coat of this yellow. Alright, we'll wait for that to dry. Here she comes. Momentarily. There she is. She wants to snag another cup of coffee. Hello.
Hi. I wasn't lost. I was going to refill my water.
Oh,
I thought they closed at 11, not 9. So
yeah. Well,
that's
she
fine.
can get you some water.
That's okay.
This is paint water.
I have some. I was just going to refill. If it closed at 11, I was just going to sneak in the last minute and grab some water. That's all.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're in tight quarters.
I know.
I can't push this back. There's a thing behind it.
I understand. Oh, you know, I wasn't able to be watching when I heard you say you were doing green and yellow, and I was like, oh God, he's going full clown mode again. But that looks fantastic. I was wrong.
Yeah. That's okay.
I love it.
It happens. It's 11 o'clock already.
Indeed it is. Great. Well, I'm going to get going then.
Cool. So, this is water.
Thank you.
I only brought the one cup.
Sure. No problem. We're cozy enough that we can share right now.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's tough when there's nobody there.
I know. I was thinking about whether to say, like, so how's nobody?
Yeah.
It is, 11 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad people are working.
Well, I always hear, oh yeah, no, stream during the day. People throw you on in the background.
False. Not us. Okay.
Now, I do almost every single day, unless I'm on a call, I listened to like John Campia's movie like talk show kind of thing that he does on
Can confirm
YouTube.
that he's always listening to a stream.
But other than that, I never do. This thing is doing that same popping problem. Yeah, it's looking good.
I'm surprised. I didn't think it would look this good today. You know, as I said on the stream yesterday, I was frustrated. I kept losing paint on kind of the small of its back.
There you go.
And it's actually more dense than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
It also just occurs to me now that if you look at him from the back, it looks like he's wearing a leotard and leg warmers.
Is he not?
Well, he's naked in front, so less so. It's a very specific leap.
Oh no, we're fighting against Critical Role again somehow.
Oh, well,
Critical Role live right now. What?
good for them. You know, they're a little upstart who I think could use some more love.
Yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic about something we deserve. I'm just being silly.
Alright, I'm going to take a look at our status.
Great. I have a freshly filled water dropper that I expertly loaded last night.
Is this
from a cup. It
unlisted
was
again?
impressive. Oh, I don't know. I didn't look. I just got the push notification on my phone and I joined. It's right here. So as I started last night, I am watering down my paint because that's what all the pros in the MSP have done, which is the painting contest here. So, whereas my previous attempts at painting were just kind of doing what I thought was good and what I had seen Eric do, I'm actually trying to learn from experts at this point, which is not a dig on Eric so much as it is like I've looked at what he has painted, but that doesn't mean that I understood the skill and techniques that had gone into it. And of course, I love learning from the Spud Club Painting Challenge entries, but this is like museum quality, so.
You're going to need to be a little louder out here.
That usually doesn't happen, so you can imagine that this is a different thing for me.
Yeah. Alright. Share. Copy link.
My watery paint and I are going in.
Alright. Post on Discord at least. Okay, we're ready for another round on these eyes, I think. I did put a little something in my coffee, so you don't want it.
Like creamer or like
Yeah.
alcohol? Oh,
Alcohol.
I don't know. It's Friday.
It is Friday. On vacation.
Exactly.
Don't you wish you could, like, stay wet?
Yes. The gloss on those yellow eyes
Yeah.
is.
The normal spot was full.
Ah. Yeah, with the introduction of that card thing,
Yeah, that was
spot is a lot busier.
Mm-hmm. Which, good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. like we're much more in focus today than yesterday. I don't know if we've got better streaming.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think the lighting, that's why we're facing this way. So we've got the whole row of windows out there.
sure.
And I think the camera's just working better today. Like it's auto-focusing.
You know, I'll also say that yesterday we were in overhead lights, and while there are overhead lights here, the window just makes my eyes feel better. I don't feel like the lighting is as harsh, so I'm able to see better in addition to our lighting looking better.
Yes. Better in all ways.
Yes.
But we're away from the convention, so that doesn't like feel as good.
That's true.
They're doing construction in the lobby today.
You know.
Roland's back. I love how focused you both are right now. But more than last night. Last night, I painted for like 5 minutes.
That's true.
And talked. And Julie did a lot of painting. I
That's
didn't mean
true.
to in focus. I meant you both have concentration.
I knew what you meant. Thank you.
I know, but it's one of those things that like the more we focus and on the painting, the less like streamy we are, you know?
Yeah. Plus, we've been together now nonstop except for the half hour you saw Eric streaming without me since Wednesday at about noon.
Well, not quite. I've been to the gym.
So we don't really have a lot to talk about. We were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. My blessed beloved husband packed a handful of paints, which is fantastic. But I'm painting a pumpkin-y boy, and I have no orange.
You
What's
just
that?
missed, I don't know. You have no orange?
I have
you
no
do.
orange.
You've got yellow and red and white.
I
and
can make orange.
we've got a whole. Go buy one.
I know how colors work, but we do have a lot of gift certificates. I might invest in an orange.
Uh-oh, Drunken Yoda. Hey guys, I applaud your patience. I can only paint minis with spray cans or paintballs. Oh, perfect, thank you. Roland, what has been your favorite part so far, and what are you most looking forward to with the convention? So we come here to ReaperCon. We used to play Adventurers League a lot when we started, and that was super fun because that was like a whole experience, and you would schedule games like all day long, and you'd get everything to line up, and it was great. But I'm not really Adventurers League mood person anymore. So now we just hang out and paint and like chill vacation kind of hangout mode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, of course, looking forward to tomorrow night, Saturday night. That is the big awards ceremony where all the like winners and stuff for their who wins what with the prizes happens, and so I look forward to finding out. This year is not my strongest entry, so I
need to make a call.
I'm hoping for a bronze. Normally I'd say I'm hoping for a silver, but this year I'm being a little realistic. Yeah, that's me right now. So I'm doing just a little bit of yellow from the eyeballs, glazing on the belly too, to just bring that out a little bit more. And that because the green we already used was heavy on the yellow in it because it was so like neon-y. It's a good fit. Except for right there where I pulled too much off. What is your entry? Drunken Yoda. Saturday night is drinking night. I know this is gonna upset you. I don't really like tequila. I'm not a big tequila guy. So I'm sorry. Roland, what is my entry? So I have 2 entries. I've got an ice, like an orc that I painted blue. That I think is good. I hope to get a bronze with him. But my big one is a diorama, and it's like a couple like warriors that they're circled around a well, and it's like their last fresh water is. They've built like a little fort around it, and there's like an undead swarm coming towards them, and I've got like vines, and it's like the undead are like blighting the ground as they go. I think it's pretty cool. I look forward to it. If you want, you can go to ReaperCon.com, and I believe you can see the entries there. Because you have to like do pictures and stuff. And if you just search for Fry, I forget if it's under Eric Fry or FryMinis, but if you just search Fry, I'm sure you'll find it. Yeah, I think I got a little aggressive with this yellow. That's okay. Alright, one little dab on the eyeballs. Okay, we're good on that. I had a lot of tequila. I drank a lot of tequila in my younger days. Like a lot of tequila. And I think I drank too much and had too many bad experiences. I had a particularly bad night in Germany where I woke up in a German hospital because of tequila, so I think it's kind of soured me on it. Nowadays, if I drink, it's usually bourbon, Buffalo Trace in particular, or like I don't drink a lot of beer, but some beer, some cider. To this day, tequila is the only thing that cannot get me drunk. I feel like there's some reason for that. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can go to the ReaperCon website and see if they're up there. Give me 1 second. Painting contest 2022 entries. Yes. Alright. I thought I could see the chat now. Docs. Chat. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's so tiny. What? Oh, there we go. Nope. How do I type a message? What? So weird. Whatever. Yeah. If you just go to ReaperCon.com, and then at the top you do MSP paint, or do painting contests. So ReaperCon.com, and then painting contests at the top, and then 2022 entries. And you can see all the ones that are currently submitted. And they keep coming through. And so you can pre-register and submit your own photo. Or they can take a photo here for you, I believe for free. But that's not what they judge. They don't judge based off of the photo, because obviously people could Photoshop it and the lighting and blah, blah, blah. But they judge it on the physical mini. Now vodka? No. Yeah. Maybe I'm not a big drinker guy. I don't super love vodka either. I know. I'm not cool. Now, will I mix some in something to disguise? Maybe. Maybe. I didn't invent anything. Yeah. I messed this guy up. I have completely covered my strokes from earlier in this yellow. Well, shoot. So if we're gonna do it, let's do it. It's really disappointing. Maybe we'll let that dry up a little bit and then we'll mix back some of that green. So what's going on, y'all? Any big plans for the weekend? Here in the USA, it's Labor Day weekend, so that means a lot of people have Monday off. So a lot of times you'll see like barbecues and like little backyard parties. Although hilariously in Texas, it's been like dry in desert drought conditions, but it's wet and it's not like raining, but it's wet here, which is interesting. Yeah, here, so we'll see. I'm going to wait for that to dry, and I'm going to go back and do another layer of those green lines, see if that can help us. But I'm waiting for it to fully dry. Because the problem was I pulled off the green the green coats that I did. It was so thin that the wetness of the yellow paint took it right off. What are you gonna do? Okay. So who likes Indian food? That's what we're gonna get for lunch. Tikka masala, butter chicken, paneer, naan, of course. I think it's gonna be good. I like Indian food, and I really like that Indian food is not afraid to get spicy. And I'm a spicy food person, so it's a good fit. It's a good fit. There. Julie's still on the phone call. She's out of sight. Can't go wrong with a good and curries. I didn't even mention curries, but yeah, curries. Green curry, yellow curry, red curry, massaman curry. So many curries. Do you watch Hot Ones? Have you ever had The Last Dab? So, yes, I watch Hot Ones. I used to watch it like every episode. Back when Sean Evans was this tiny little channel. I'm not gonna say like I was in the first couple subscribers or anything like that, but when he was small little potatoes. Oh, and what's back? And he had like the weirdest people on, and they had like, I don't know if they were putting more sauce on the wings, or if people were kind of playing it up. But when they would like run out and cry and like run into the bathroom and do all sorts of crazy shenanigans, like that was funny. I definitely feel, I think that's what it was. I think they were putting more sauce on it, and now they're not putting a lot of sauce. Not that they're cheating or anything, but it's like people are handling the sauces a lot better than they used to, so I don't know what changed, but something's changed. But I have not had The Last Dab. And from what it looks like, The Last Dab would probably be hot, but nothing crazy. But the sauces I really don't like are the like the bomb, where it's like just pure heat, just pure mess you up, but not anything that tastes good, just the chemicals. Howdy, we were talking about hot stuff, like Indian food.
Oh.
I see what you did there. Small potatoes, yeah.
He says that all the time, and it drives me crazy.
I do. But
I just think it's a silly expression, and he overuses it, which is to say that he uses it more than once ever.
Julie also often forgets that my last name is Fry.
I don't forget. I just don't make the association. Of course I know that his name is Fry, but that's his last name, so I don't think, like, all potato things are related to him. At the same time, I believe a lot of things are connected, so it's difficult for me to organize my thoughts. But one time in therapy, which I don't mean to talk about so often, but you're welcome, I was talking about this dude who really bothered me, and my therapist was like, oh, well, does he remind you of your stepdad and all? And I was like, no, they don't really have anything in common. And she was like, they have literally the same name. And I was like, oh my God, I never connected that. You know what I mean? So he's Eric Fry, and that means something, but I don't think about him with French fries. Plus, my last name is O'Brien, which is also kind of potato. So he doesn't own potatoes in our relationship.
That's true. Does Fry deep fry the turkey? I've never deep fried a turkey.
Eric doesn't cook Thanksgiving dinner meal. That is my favorite day of the year. It's my Super Bowl. I start cooking on Monday, and we usually do a chicken because it's just the two of us.
Yeah, and it's so good. She does such a good job with that meal.
It's my favorite day. I make way too much food. It's just the two of us, which is another reason why it's one of my favorite days, that it's just us.
Speaking of potatoes, she makes this potato gratin that's like cream and sliced fairly thin sliced potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might be it.
Salt.
Salt.
End of the ingredients. That's it.
And then you just bake it. And it's so good.
It's a Bobby Flay recipe.
Yeah. Roland says, Julie, are you the Bob in the relationship?
I am.
Bob Burger? Or the turkey with Thanksgiving, yeah.
I spend my Thanksgiving day in the kitchen watching all the Bob's Thanksgiving episodes. So, yeah, that's what I cook to.
What are you doing with this?
So I wanted to put green on my leaves, and it was stuck, and we don't have a pokey tool down here, and then too much paint came out. So I need
I thought I brought the pokey tool.
Well, I didn't see it.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
I brought approximately... Wait, I need 1 drop of paint, and I now have an entire paint tray full. So, whoops. That's okay. Eric wastes paint all the time.
Which one? What color is that?
This is Squag Green.
Limited edition.
You want to put it back in the container?
No. I do all the cooking in my house, says Roland.
I like that.
Roland invited us to Georgia.
I saw that. Thank you so much. I look forward to going to Georgia. I heard Eric saying that the headquarters of the company he works for is in Dallas, and there's also a headquarters in Georgia, in Atlanta. And I was hopeful when he was applying for jobs that ended up bringing us here. We knew that those were the 2 options, and I was equally excited for both. Maybe a little bit more excited for Atlanta, because it seems more southern than Dallas is. Dallas is just a bunch of transplants, and it's not southern or quaint, as I've talked about before.
Yeah.
So,
well, if I had gotten a job in Atlanta, it almost certainly would have moved here by now. So we would have had to double move.
I'm glad that we landed here for a number of reasons, but it's always the what you don't have kind of thing. That's all. In my house, I'm the cook usually. I don't like the way my wife cooks. Then I'm glad that you're the one to do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You know, I think there's maybe one thing I've ever made that I made for the 2 of us, or I made enough that Eric could have some. Here's the thing. I usually cook what I want to eat, and Eric is happy to be fed. So great, excellent. Over time, we plan meals together, or Eric goes grocery shopping and does the meal planning, but I genuinely enjoy cooking. Eric loves eating. I love eating, and I love cooking. Eric enjoys cooking, but he doesn't love it. So that's usually why I do the bulk of it.
Yeah, I'm fine to cook. I'm not one of those dudes who literally can't cook.
Well, yeah, it's a basic human life skill. So,
but no, yeah.
Anyway, so that's kind of the division of labor. So I have maybe put something in front of Eric 2 times in 15-ish years that he has not eaten. So those 2 things were devastating, as you can imagine, because Eric will eat anything, and certainly anything not just out of politeness, but because he's not picky. So if he's not going to eat it, like, oh God, you know what I mean? That said, I make my own lunch every day, which is lemon spaghetti and chicken nuggets, and Eric does not care for that at all. And if I had my druthers, I would eat pasta for every single meal, and Eric would eat burgers for every single meal. So
That's the truth.
my company has the main office there in Texas and here in Atlanta.
Is it a certain telegraph and telephone company? What do you think of the
That looks really good.
does
Like,
it?
surprisingly good.
Cool.
Nice job.
Thanks. All right. The water's going to be shared. There's going to be an arm coming your way.
It's all right.
What's for lunch today? You've heard we're going to have Indian. What are y'all eating? Hot dogs. My wife is out with her friends.
Because I work as a consultant / part-time and thus get to set my own hours, I frequently get to go out with my gal pal, who is a mom, with 2 kids who recently just started school. So she's got 1 kid in school full-time and 1 kid in school part-time. And so being able to go to the Dallas Museum of Art and then to, like, just out for breakfast and shopping has been very, like, ladies who lunch, gal pals on a Thursday or a Friday, just oot and a boot. And I love it, and I cherish it, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah. What do you put on your hot dogs, Drunken Yoda?
Oh yeah, I wonder if that's different, like regionally different.
Or do you just do mustard and relish like a normal human,
Like a champion.
like a champion? I bet it's just like a chorizo dog wrapped in a tortilla.
I didn't say that.
Drunken Yoda is a very particular kind of person.
I didn't say that.
DB, hi!
Hi!
Mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, tomato, onions, and jalapeno on one dog? That's a lot.
It's more toppings than hot dog, but I admire it.
Yeah, the 3 sauces is what really throws me there. The mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise. If that's really on one dog. That's what throws me off. But
It's okay, I just got green on his chest.
a good Chicago dog is always going to be a win. And that's covered in stuff. But it's not covered in sauces. That's the thing. Sometimes bacon.
Bacon I like. You know what goes great with pork? More pork. Yo, dog. I heard you like pork, so we put some pork on your pork.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If I'm welcome or not.
You are. It was a gift.
Oh, thank you. Wrap the dog in bacon and in the oil of the bacon, cook onion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just cook onion and bacon oil any day.
Yes.
Do you think we're ever going to be big enough to have a FryCon?
No. I'm not doing that. I get paid to put events together. I'm not doing it for this.
I'll pay you.
You can't afford it.
Hey, if we're putting on a FryCon, I can. Tickets will be $10,000 each. Does not include transportation or lodging.
That's just someone can come over for dinner, not Thanksgiving, but I'll cook a Thanksgiving meal if you want.
And I'll run the contest of fun for them.
There you go. Done. It's already planned.
We're doing some purple gills.
I'm using all of the squaw green that I wasted.
On the ground?
Oh, I could put it on the ground. No,
Yeah.
those are stones. That doesn't work.
DB, what's your favorite kind of hot dog? I bet it. Oh, so as a Michigander, I have to represent the chili dog. Chili, a thin chili with bright white chunky onions, and that's it. Maybe mustard. Uh-oh. We just lost a light or something.
What?
I was just waiting for you to move.
Oh. Chili dogs, and you say I put too much stuff on mine.
No, look up, Google Michigan chili dog, and you're gonna see it's like this thin, it's like meat sauce. It's not like like a chili.
And to be clear, it's not about like too many flavors or something that'll overcome the power of the hot dog. It's just too many small little ingredients that are just going to fall off as you're trying to eat it. What are you going to do? Eat it with a knife and fork? Gross.
Too many wets.
Too many wets that need to be dusted.
Beholder boy, welcome. We're here. We're at ReaperCon. We're painting. We're painting some little minis. Boop, 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 boop. I do like a chili dog or one with cheese and bacon. I don't like mustard. Ooh. So I feel judged when I put only ketchup on my hot dog. Move your hand towards you.
Towards me. Towards me. Well, now I can't see it.
You're good. People can see it.
This is how my dude is coming along with a nice squab green collar.
So DB, I don't think you. If you only put ketchup on if you put ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago, you will be judged.
Thank you, Drunken Yoda.
You will be judged there. But that's because Chicago people are sometimes the best people, but also often the worst people. But in any other situation, put whatever you want. And even in Chicago, put what you want. Just people are going to give you a look.
I put ketchup on my hot dog as a child growing up in the Chicago suburbs as a third generation Chicagoan, so suburban Chicagoan, to be clear.
Am I wrong? That people will give you a look?
No, I don't think you're wrong. I'm just saying it's not. I mean, kids love ketchup on their hot dogs. That's just facts. So, you know.
Beholder boy, what is your favorite mini?
Vanderhop.
The WizKids Vanderhub? Just the regular one?
All of the above.
If we're talking pre-painted, I mean, it's hard to beat the $500 Tiamat. I know it's not a fair answer, but I mean, it's an impressive mini.
But it's not usable.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's favorite mean then?
I don't know. That $500 Tiamat just isn't a mini, so I just don't think it counts. It's a maxi dress.
It's so much darker now. But unpainted mini, I'm thinking of Reaper. I think a lot of the human or the person shaped minis from Reaper, a lot of them are really good. Like they're designed to be painted, so they're sculpted with that in mind, to where a lot of it's not inaccessible or too hard to get to. It's a really hard question. It's a good question.
Well, I had no problem answering it. Vanderhoff.
Okay, person. Dragon.
Sure. That's fine.
Drunken Yoda is so pretty. Julie. DB, he looks great.
Thank you.
DB, there used to be a food truck in Austin called Best Verse.
Best Versed.
Yeah. I was repeating because of the loudness.
Yeah.
That would be grilled up some delicious onions and use curry ketchup. So good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Curry ketchup, very popular in Germany too. Beholder boy. I lived in the Netherlands and I bought Arviatris for 80 euros. Is that cheap? I'm not sure on the conversion, but Arviatris is a tricky mini. Depends. Did you get the painted one or the first version of the release? It said it was painted, but it wasn't, and they had to do a re-release of it. But I think that price is pretty solid because Arviatris was like appropriately priced. It was like $100 before they went really hog wild with the price of the dragons. Like Arviatris is Ancient Dragon, so it's like gargantuan size, and it was $100.
He did sit in.
But the new Balagos, same scale, is $300. So it's a tricky situation.
As I was saying yesterday, part of being 35 is that hunching over minis and sitting in weird chairs all day means that my back just hurts all the time.
Yes.
Now you know. That's why I needed to scoot in, because my back hurt.
I have it painted from Icewind Dale. From Icewind Dale. What do you mean Icewind Dale? In Europe, 80 euro, $75. Yeah. Are you talking about the Arviatris that came out like a year ago, 2 years ago? It's got the rider on her back. Because it was like a joke that it was unpainted because the skin was just white plastic. It didn't have paint or primer or anything on it. It just had a basic black wash. Yes, that one. Okay. So look closely at the like the body of Arviatris. Is there paint on it, or is it just plastic with a black wash? If it's plastic with the black wash, somebody was getting rid of one, and it's a fine price. And is the difference between the unpainted one and the painted one significant? No.
Yes, that one.
Correct. That's what I just addressed.
Oh, got it. It, out of the corner of my eye, it popped up like it was new.
Oh.
No, it's the painted one. I looked it up.
You looked it up. They have the same SKU and everything. So I've never been to the Netherlands.
Me neither.
I think the Netherlands has stroopwafel, like Germany. Or I don't know, Denmark.
No, Drunken Yoda, we don't do 40K. Just D&D.
We have a friend who's in it.
DB plays.
We have two friends who are in it.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Beholder boy, I like your beholder artwork, by the way.
It is fun.
Just like.
Like what? Cool.
Right now, I'm working on the gills. Come on. There's a reason we normally use real cameras.
DB, OMG, I love him. He's
you.
really fantastic. I've decided that I don't like the color, like the skin color versus the fur color that I've chosen for this. It's too pale, so I'm going to try to add some like orange undertones to it so that the pumpkin head still shines as orange, but has a little bit more connection to the body in color scheme, so it looks like kind of all one story. I'll let you know how it goes.
What do you think of these gills?
Oh my gosh. I love them.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Like, it's the whole screen, camera. Oh my god. Just throw it in the trash.
I have borrowed some ogre skin because I added a tiny drop of red to the like neutrally beige color that I had, hoping that there was enough of like a base of kind of a yellowy brown that it would just yield orange, but it has made a beautiful like soft rose petal pink. So the color adventure continues, throwing good paint after bad. And if it gets to be too orange, I'll just paint the pumpkin with this.
Two of our most important colors, pure white and pure black.
And then all the clear ones right after those.
There you
Oh,
go.
absolutely.
Are we on Twitch?
YouTube, but yeah. Yeah. So
I've never used white or black, so it's an important paint lesson from Eric, but not from me. Take that for what you will.
we're gonna just do tiny little dots for these eyes. I'm hoping that they're kind of like cute. I was thinking about doing like big eyes, like big pupils, but I think just like little like. Meh. So this is a dangerous moment here. Everybody, please pray for Mojo. Ooh, or should I do like vertical slices?
I like vertical slices, but
Okay. All right, we're gonna go for it. And I didn't bring out a micron pen, so we're using paint.
he's so brave.
Slice.
agrees.
All right.
No pressure. I have applied the orangish, pukey orange skin color to over all that kind of dusty color that I had, and now it's too orange, but I'll be able to fix it later, probably. But here's how it's looking now. Too orange. We'll fix it. Yes. That's really great.
Come on, you piece of crap.
All right.
I'm okay to call the camera a piece of crap. We're gonna sit here, everybody, until this thing works.
Join us on Discord to see the finished mini. I'm 14 and now I got 260 minis.
Wow. You've got a lot of minis there, Beholder Boy.
You do. It does look good, despite being fuzzy. In person, it looks even better, but that's a perk that only those of us at ReaperCon get.
Yeah, come to ReaperCon right now to see this mini.
Limited time only. I'm 38 and I sold all my 3.5E minis. Had all the official ones for a quarter of the value. Yeah. They're a sunk cost, not an investment.
Totally.
How much longer are you thinking about being here so I can plan my paint palette?
Pause 1 second.
I don't know if anybody sees the parts of the internet that I do, but there was a viral photo of like an Olympic air gun shooter, and it was a woman wearing like a visor, and she had one hand in her pocket, and then like the chillest pose of all, and how you like want to hold your breath because even like your breathing can offset your air gun target or something, and that's what Eric's doing right now.
I did black circles around the eyes to pop them a little more.
They pop fantastically. That looks really, really good.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
The belly stripes look particularly nice.
I think once I do those teeth, he's really gonna.
Sure. Hey, Luke. Glad you're here.
Ooh. You joined a stream from Discord.
I know, but Luke's been on a stream or two.
Yeah, but not in so long.
We're glad you're here.
Okay, going in order though. Drunken Yoda, I'm 38. Oh, yes, okay. Beholder Boy, my favorite is the Hunched Giant. Do you know? Is it the Fomorian with purple and like that one big eye?
Oh, I don't care for that one.
Purple, yeah. WizKids make so many Fomorians. Roland, okay, lunchtime. Hope you have a great rest of your con. Thank you.
Thank you, Roland.
We will have lunch soon, which we'll talk about in just a second. Thanks for joining. Luke, I just got here. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, we're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Frog mascara.
More eyeliner than mascara.
Ooh, yeah, eyeliner.
But, yeah, close.
Yeah, I have been on a stream. I remember Minnie like, yes, you have been on a stream. I'm not saying you haven't been on a stream. That's just recently. And so are you good with those eyes, you think?
Yeah,
You know,
let me look up real close.
They're a little different, but...
They're all right.
No, not that one. He's from 4E. Well, I don't know. Well, like, was the Hunched Giant, was that like a specific thing, the Hunched Giant? I figured you were describing the shape of a giant that was hunched over. which the Fomorian usually is because it has like a big, it's like mutant giant.
When you look at them straight on, the eyes look perfect. Like they look symmetrical. I know that
Yeah, you see what I mean?
I do,
Yeah.
but they look really good.
Luke, what's for lunch? I don't think we've heard from you. What's for lunch today? So I would like to do these teeth, and then I'm good to call it for now. But I'm not done. But
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not going to pour any more paint. I'm just going to let that dry, and I will chit-chat with you all
perfect.
while Eric does that.
Luke, did you guys see the Hadozi race from Spelljammer was updated on D&D Beyond? Even the glide ability is more clear. Yes, and we talked about it on stream last night. So join every stream, Luke, every single time. It's a reasonable request. But yeah, no, I'm glad, and the ability is far more clear now. It's better.
In the Netherlands, the time now is 19 o'clock. Oh, so it's almost bedtime.
Yeah, minus 12.
1900.
Yeah, so it's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. is bedtime for me, so.
She's not kidding.
I get into bed then. Am I asleep then?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I can't sleep for a long time, but it's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Hey, I had my D&D game as DM last night. How did it go?
Yeah. TPK, did you succeed? Because that's the goal of D&D, right? To kill your party. Not the characters, the players.
I see a spot that I can touch up with paint that I already have.
No. Brush.
Eric's fixing something. Sounds...
The brush wasn't dry.
At night it is wipe time, so won't connect at night, or I get chancla.
Drunken Yoda, all you need to do is say, no mames, and you'll be good. What's your favorite mimic? That's a really good question.
My favorite mimic is a new mini that we just unboxed within the last month, maybe, that is an outhouse. Eric posted it as a short, I think, yesterday, and I'm not just trying to plug it. You asked a question and I'm answering it. It happens to be super recent, so just to be clear on that. But it's amazing.
The outhouse mimic.
It's absolutely incredible. I opened the door to the outhouse and saw the mimic inside. I wasn't expecting it, and it's so detailed. It's one of the best pre-painted minis I think I've seen. It's got a lot of color detail, especially for the size. It's not one of those huge minis. Oxymoron. But I love that one. That said, I really love a treasure chest mimic with like a big, messy, silly tongue. I think they're really fun and funny. They're some of my favorite things in D&D. I don't know if they're creatures, constructs, monstrosities. I don't care. Creatures.
All of those are creatures.
So I think that those are really great. What is your favorite mimic? Eric's, I think, is the same. The outhouse.
Yeah, I did just buy here at ReaperCon from Galadoria Games a coffin mimic.
True.
That looks so cool.
It's really great.
I'm excited to paint that one. Luke, good. They fought a forest hag.
Ooh.
Did you do any cool tricky gameplay with them? Dale Wardens, Yo-Yo Fry Gang.
Glad you're here.
Welcome. It's been a minute. Drunken Yoda. Oh God, Julie, I was gonna say that is the best. Just the idea of going to do your job and it eats you.
Yeah.
House. Yeah. Beholder Boy. I watched the stream. It was really fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Full disclosure, the computer stuff, the technology has made me a little frustrated. So these have not been my happiest to stream. So I am sorry, but I think we're in a good system now. I still when it went live, which is weird, but no big deal. All right, I'm focusing on these tiny teeth.
I am again using one of my Target Mondo Llama brushes. That's a nice flat, what I would call like an angled liner brush, to get right up against where some paint spilled onto the next section that is not supposed to touch. So some fur paint got onto the skin. We're fixing that, and it's working fine. One of the players unintentionally insulted the forest hag, and that's how combat started. Yeah. Our current campaign is hag heavy, if you will. So we have already killed the forest hag. We have the mountain hag and I'm sorry. We killed the lake hag. We have the mountain hag and the other one left. I have it written down in my notebook, which, pro tip, keep D&D notes. Keep a notebook. And I even have little like sticky note flag tabs on important things to remember. So there's mountain, lake. You know what? There might be mountain, lake, and forest. And we killed the lake one. Hags. Important. I also like the horde mimic from Fizzband Treasury of Dragons. Wow. Yeah.
Is that fun?
Yeah. I think we have the horde mimic, like a pile of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like a dragon's horde, not like Horde and Alliance.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the YouTube shorts, so the timing, we've been doing 2 a day. And the timing worked out kind of funny with us being here, so it's just 1 per day for this week. I've got a couple small sets of like boxes that we're going to do first, but then up next, it's the whole Fizzbands set. We'll do the reviews on.
It's nice of Emily to take notes. We each tend to keep notes. Eric types his out. I have to write it down because it's a lot easier for me to retain that information if I've written it down in a little notebook, and then can flip back to it and draw little pictures as I go. We were just showing yesterday. Oh, mine, I can't tell what was written. Yeah, that's, I don't know what to tell you about the fact that you can't read your own handwriting as an adult, but you've got a system, and I think that's great. We got in our Reaper, one of the boxes we were showing on the stream yesterday, I don't remember morning or evening, they have little notebooks that have like character sheets kind of pre-built into it. So they're tiny and small, kind of pocket-sized notebooks that make it really easy to just track campaigns. They're not super long, and we tend to run year-long campaigns. I tend to take a lot of notes. So I usually use like a full moleskin or most of a moleskin. So it wouldn't be enough for me, but really cool little notebooks, especially for shorter campaigns or one-offs. One note. Hello, nice lobby. Hey, Flute Salute. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, welcome.
My system is reading Emily's notes. You got a system. I love it. Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Yeah.
Don't fear the Reaper.
I don't really know that song, but I know that it is a song and that it's a classic.
And it needs more cowbell.
Indeed. Now I know that it's by Blue Oyster Cult.
Alright, so I did our little fingertip claws.
Great.
And our little toes.
Ooh, yeah, that really pops. Robin likes his ladies to pop.
Yeah. What else do I need to do?
I don't think anything.
Yeah, well, the base, of course.
Well, yeah. But
Does Julie know the classic SNL skit? She's familiar with it, yeah. That one, like, that's one of the ones that everybody knows, I think.
yeah. As soon as he said more cowbell, I knew exactly what.
Jameson once wrote down the name of a movie we wanted to watch on our watch list, and it took both of us weeks to decipher. I believe it.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think it. Oh, I don't know if you want to do anything with their nostrils.
Yeah, I'll do some more highlighting on that.
I was
Just on
thinking
the
maybe
skin.
just like a black dot inside the nostril, or like a dark blue dot inside the nostrils to show their depth. But
Maybe.
or little green bugs.
Gross.
Yeah.
Alright, so
What do you
one
think?
more session. Alright. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Again, everybody, please, if you haven't already, FryMinis.com, click on Spud Club Painting Challenge at the top. We've got a painting contest we do every month. September is Eldritch Galaxy. So you can go and you can win. If you're a patron, you can win some money. If you're not a patron, you can win a bunch of PDFs from FryMinis.com. And either way, you can get your mini up on the website. We put it up there with a picture of FryMinis.com. So you're kind of in like a hall of fame. And it's pretty cool, I think.
It is cool. Can we please unbox Critical Role Wave 3?
Ooh. we did do an unboxing of a bunch of Critical Role stuff recently. I forget which one it was.
Yeah, I don't know what wave it was, but we do have an unboxing, which will be in the live stream section of YouTube. We always do unboxings live. So.
And it was fairly recently too. Yeah, so here on FryMinis YouTube, click on videos, click on live streams or whatever, and I think we have a live stream playlist that I put everything into too. But within the last month or so.
Yeah, and it should say Critical Role in the title of it, so you'll at least be able to. I don't know what wave it was either, but
yeah, but it was the newer stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, please.
Yes, I watched that, but that was not Wave 3. Oh, well, thank you so much for watching it.
Sorry, thank you.
If we get Wave 3 stuff, we'll absolutely unbox it, but I don't know that we'll seek it out, to be honest.
Yeah, I was really disappointed, honestly, in this last I remember that the paint quality from those Critical Role minis. The sculpts were really good.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Well, yeah.
As Beholder Boy knows, because they watch the stream.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. We will have more streaming tonight. Stay tuned. Make sure you click that alarm bell so you're notified when we go live. Because these streams, we just kind of turn them on when we're going. Thank you, guys. Cool.
Thanks so much.
I hope you hit 300 minis soon.
Me too.
All right, everybody else, thank you very much. We will see you later. Bye-bye.